Good morning. Traffic's looking pretty good right now. There's just typical slows in the area. Of course, we're past the rush hour, so it's not going to be looking too bad, especially by the time you leave. Up here on the North Freeway, we did have a little bit of backup from an earlier problem that was downtown at Houston Avenue, but that's pretty much cleared up. At Gulf Bank, you'll see just a little bit of backup in the West Houston area too. So we're going to look outside courtesy of Houston Transtar. You can see a little bit of fog here out on the Katy Freeway if you go way out west near 1489 and Peach Ridge. So make sure to just use caution in that area and not drive too close to your friends in front of you. We'll look at some drive times. At our traffic wheel, the Woodlands is looking much better today, inbound and outbound. As you know, it was closed down yesterday, but they have fixed that pothole as of 5 p.m. yesterday. So we're at 49 minutes coming in from the Woodlands, coming in from Sugar Land, a good 34 minutes. And on the Gulf Freeway, coming in from Clear Lake, you're at 35 minutes. So we're looking pretty good all around town. I do want to remind you today, the Washburn Tunnel is closed for maintenance from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So avoid that area and good luck. Back to you. Welcome to a Wednesday. If you're headed out right now, you will run into a couple problems, mostly road debris. However, an accident did just clear off 288 northbound at McCard, so it's looking good down there. Our first road debris problem is going to be downtown. It's headed westbound on the Katy Freeway at Houston Avenue. According to Transtar, it's blocking 3 of your left lanes. However, I couldn't see it on our camera, but you can see that backup is all the way to 90. So it'll give you an extra 10 minutes or so if you want to go and head that way. Coming in from Baytown, you're going to need that extra time. So looking at our biggest problem of the morning, it's a huge pothole sitting here on the North Freeway at the Hardy Toll Road if you're headed towards the Woodlands. So you will see our backup is all the way to 1960, and it's looking terrible right now. That drive time headed out to the Woodlands is sitting at 176 minutes, so you definitely want to avoid going that way if there's any way possible that you can. Looking at that backup, here is 1960, courtesy of Houston Transtar on the North Freeway. You can see the cars are bumper to bumper. That's because up ahead, there's only one right lane getting through because emergency crews are out there trying to fix this problem. Now, the good news is if you're headed in from the Woodlands, it's going to be 43 minutes, so that's not a problem. Katy is dropping by the minute at 51 minutes. And if you're headed in from Pearland, again, McCard did not cause you any problems. It's at 25 minutes. So be safe out there and drive friendly. Well, that's very exciting news. We won't have any rainy commutes, so you can look forward to that. Right now, traffic's looking pretty nice, just your typical slows down here on 288. And we have a little hiccup on the Gulf Freeway. There was an outbound problem earlier, but it's since dissipated, and you can see that traffic's moving along pretty nicely in the area, maybe an extra 5 minutes if you're headed out that way. Now, what's working right now is on the Southwest Freeway northbound at Chimney Rock, you'll see a right lane is blocked, courtesy of Houston Transtar. We'll take a look at that. You'll see emergency crews right here on the right lane and the right shoulder. So if you're in that area, please make sure and watch out for our emergency crews. And on the Northwest Freeway, we'll see our typical slows building up at Pinemont, just a couple brake lights here and there. However, not too bad of a drive. Now, looking at the drive time coming in from 290, it's just 17 minutes on Telge to 610, and then Katy Mason to downtown, just 29 minutes. So you have a pretty easy ride right now. Also, I want to remind you of a couple high water spots. According to Transtar, there's still 6 around town, one of them being right here in Bear Creek Park. All of those will be underwater. However, Highway 6 is looking very nice. If you want to look at those high water spots, go to transtar.com and you can see them there. Back to you guys. Welcome to a Wednesday. If you're just rolling out of bed or getting out the door to do some last-minute shopping or go to work, we have a gift for you, a mostly green map, which is something you will not see around this time very many times. We did have a little bit of volume this morning on the North Freeway around Airline because of an accident. However, you can see it's completely cleared out. And generally around town, volume has been very nice all morning. Looking outside on the Southwest Freeway, you can see at Westland, it's free and clear. Again, something you won't generally see. Do keep in mind if you want to get that last-minute shopping done later this afternoon, it will not look like this. So take advantage and get it done early if you can. Also in the green, our drive times, very nice. Coming in on 290 from Telge, just 17 minutes. And on the Katy Freeway, coming in from Mason, just 23 minutes. Something, again, you won't see at this time generally, so take advantage. I do want to remind you of the hot and HOV lane hours. They're a little bit changed because of the holidays. On Christmas Day and New Year's Day, all lanes will be closed. However, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, you will be able to use them inbound 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. and outbound 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. So keep that in mind if you're traveling. And if you need a reminder, check us out on Twitter. Happy holidays.
Here, let's head over to Brooke. Brooke, what's happening down on the roads right now?
Well, fortunately, all of our wrecks have cleared. We did have one right here at Cavalcade. It was on the HOV lane and it was blocking just the right shoulder, so you're not too bad. And right here at the Gulf, we had one backing you up to Griggs, and it was at Tlepston. But again, it's not causing you any more trouble. It's clearing up very nicely. So if you take a look outside at Parkton and the Katy Freeway, it's wide and clear, luckily, because on the Katy Freeway earlier at Washington, we did have a problem. Right now, it's only taking you 32 minutes to come in from Mason, and on 290, just 19 minutes to come in from Telge. So be safe out there and good luck.